Hi folks, it's me again. Right, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making this card, and again I've got everything sort of prepared so that it's not a long job, but basically all I've done is stamped out the image and used my Spectrum Noir to colour it in. I've got the pens, you know, the ink pens, a little bit of ribbon and a couple of punches, different punches. So without further ado, I will get on and show you how I put this together. Like I said, everything's prepared so that you've not got to be hanging on, you want to be sat ages looking. So right, first of all we have a card base, and that's, I can't remember, same as yesterday I think, 4 1/8 that way and 5 3/4 that way. And we're doing it in a tent fold again because obviously to get the desired way of doing it. I don't think really it would work so well doing it long ways, so no. Right, one thing I will just say, if you're going to use felt tips for colouring anything like this, always do it, don't do it on your card direct, whatever you do, because they bleed through to the back, and as you can see I've stamped that twice. But they do bleed through to the back, so you don't really want that to happen if you're doing it directly onto a card. Just a word of warning. But unlike me, I did that one, but I put that on the black base first, and obviously inside it doesn't come through, you know, when you've got another piece of card in the way. So what I'm going to do, we're going to put the black piece on and this piece on for starters. So get some glue and we'll just get that little job. It's a quick card, it doesn't take a lot of doing anyway. Even with the colouring, it's about a 5-minute job. That's all. And it's a lovely card. I'll show you the stamp set again. It's a Stampin' Up stamp set. I've had it forever. There's a glue off there. And we'll pop that on. I have a little girl wanting to come up on my knee. So we just got a nice, very narrow but white border around the edge. Just bear with me a second. Come on, sweet pea. Up you come. Poppy wants to help with the wet feet on my knee. Isn't that right, sweetie pie? And then this one, again. Just, have you come to cause chaos? Because it's working. You're doing a good job of creating chaos. Look at my hand shaking. This is why I don't like doing things actually on in video, like colouring in and all that, because my hands shake so bad it takes me forever if I don't want to have you know, ink everywhere. So we put that on there, giving it a nice border all the way around. There we go. Now instead of having a band of ribbon on this one, I've just done a bow. So I'm going to put the bow there, and this is my sentiment, dear friend. This is the stamp set I've used for both, because that's sticky stuff. I must try and clean it off. So I've used this particular one, which is like a peony, and dear friend, but there's also for you. It's a wonder I've not worn this one out. I use it a lot. Well, I've always used this one a lot, right from getting it. I love it. I like that on its own as a single poppy. It looks really nice. So, oh, you've got little dots, or you've got little tiny flowers if you want to put more on, you know, around. But I find that this particular one, when it's coloured in, it's quite sufficient. It makes a lovely card front. And it's called, sorry I didn't say, Birthday Blooms. But I doubt you'll be able to get it anymore. It's, if you want that kind of stamp set, you'd have to look on eBay for an ex-demonstrator or somebody selling it. So this we're going to put up on, we're going to put this up on these, and I'm going to put it up on, I'm going to put it on 2, just to give it that little bit more lift. That's something else, they stick well to your nail varnish. Don't stick to nails, but they stick to your nail varnish. I find myself walking around with things stuck to me. So, dear friend, and I'm just going to put it at an angle. I never put anything straight on, I don't know why, it's just me. And then just want a little bit of glue, put it on the back of there. And this is the Artist's glue. It's brilliant stuff. It's the only one I've found that is quick at drying when you're putting ribbon on. All the rest, they don't seem to get old. I don't know why. The ribbon just doesn't stick with others. I've tried. Unless it's me that's doing something wrong or whatever, I don't know. It could well be. But there you've got it. Oh, just wait. With me something out. I'm doing a Mandy and forgetting my gems, aren't I? Bless her, she's lovely. She's great, our Mandy Lou. Right, where's me doobly-doo gone? Sorry, Mandy, I'm using your words on. Don't wearing them out. But we all know what it means, that now. Just about everybody knows where a doobly-doo is. Oh, where the devil's that gone? I don't know. Oh, I'll use this one. I'll just borrow this one just for this. So I want me glue again that I've just put away. And we'll just put a couple of blobs here and there in different places from the other one. I think pop me glue charm in if anybody wants any of these. I've still got a few left. I'm not making any more, but there are still a few left if you're interested. Let me know in the comments. So that's that. So I need to just put, oh, for Daisy. Alright. Yeah, I thought I had got 2. I didn't want 2. Whoops. That one on there. One more. That one there. There we go. And the only other thing I've not done with this, that I did with the other, is a wink of Stella. Now I love this, especially when I've done the actual, look at the state of that brush. It's got a tail look like a bird. But I do like to put a little bit of this on. It doesn't take anything away from the colour, but just gives it a little bit of a sheen, and I think that is really nice on something like this. So it's like looking at them on a after morning dew, if you know what I mean. So, and I've actually made that one for somebody, and I thought, well, while I've got my stuff all out, I'll do a little video again. You'll be getting sick of seeing me now. I've started, haven't I? I've not got an excuse now. I do like making cards, but sometimes I get a bit bored with them. So, yeah, that's one of the reasons I stopped making it. Now what? Sit still. Go on then, quickly. Thank you. This is how I have it all day. Up, down, up, down, up, down. But I never turn her away. She wants to come up. Bless her heart. She's a little darling. Turned out to be a good little dog. I weren't thinking that when we first got her though. She was a little beggar. But she's ever such a good little thing now. Very loving. I think I find poodles are. My auntie has a poodle. And she sent me a video of him on, he's identical to Poppy. She calls him Teddy, he's lovely. And he's got his own, he made his own little game up with a ball in his bed. And he chucks his ball in his bed, and then he chucks his bed upside down, and then has to go under bed to get his ball out again. It's ever so funny to watch. It is. He's a sweetie though. I'm sure him and Poppy will get on really well, but he's in Australia and she's here. She's the one thing she doesn't like me to do, and that's brush. She doesn't like being brushed. When we first got her, I was brushing her every day, sometimes twice a day, and she was quite happy. Didn't mind me brushing her at all. Really good. And then we got her going to grooms, and they wasn't very nice to her, apparently. Well, we know because we were actually sat waiting outside the grooming room. We were in the reception area, and we heard somebody getting really angry with one of the animals that were in there, and that little animal, there was only one in there. We didn't know until we saw the door open. It was Poppy. Now, we don't shout at Poppy. There's no need to shout at dogs. Tell them firmly, but don't shout. But she was getting really irritated with Poppy, and I thought, no, not having that. So we never took her back there, but the trouble was then she wouldn't let me brush her. But we take her to a groom's. Now, she knows she's going to grooms, and she starts shaking when she's going. But, so there we go. There's my two, oops, turned it wrong way. There's my two cards. So I hope you like those. Slightly different colours. Yeah, I just thought I'd do them a little bit different. But I love this stamp set. I always have done. I really do love it. And as I say, if you are wanting to get hold of this stamp set, you will probably have to look on eBay for it. Here she comes. See what I mean? Up, down, up, down. But you're a good girl, aren't you? Yes, I know you are a good girl. You're beautiful. So there we go. Thanks very much for watching. Please feel free to leave a comment. I love reading your comments, and I do actually respond to comments. So give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video. And if you're not already, subscribe. It helps my channel grow. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. But if you do subscribe, please leave a comment. Otherwise, your subscription will just disappear. It's something that YouTube have been doing for a while now, that if you get new subscribers and they don't leave you a comment, you lose a subscription. It's the way it is. We don't know why they do it now, but they do it. So, and that's not very helpful to anybody, really, is it? Also, if you'd like to help support the channel, then you can buy me a coffee. I'll leave the link in the description below. So, thanks again for watching. Love to everybody. Please stay safe out there, and I'll speak to you all again very soon. Bye for now.